focused full-time on FindTheBest, is that right?
Yes. So FindTheBest is, I wasn't sure if I could actually go through another startup again. You've been
In the meantime, by the way, you have invested in a bunch of companies and you've done a lot of other things. I mean, I don't know if you want to talk about some of that stuff, but.
Yeah, so I figured, I totally ignored my family for 20 years and thought it'd be a good time to get to know my kids and what easier way to do that than to do angel investing.
Yeah.
But angel investing is tough, right? It's tough to get, you're not, just not the same, as you know, because you've done it.
Yeah.
You don't get obsessed with what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
You're like a ham and egg breakfast. You're the chicken. You're just participating.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's a lot better to be the pig,
Yeah.
fully committed. So I was just really looking, were there any big obvious ideas out there that no one did?
Yeah. And so that was FindTheBest?
Yeah, so FindTheBest was.
So what is FindTheBest? I mean, people might know, but just so people, in case they don't.
Yeah, no, we launched about a year ago, but FindTheBest is it's a decision engine. We help people and businesses make really complicated decisions easily.
Mm-hmm.
So it could be anything from where do I send my kid to college, which dog should I buy for the family, or which document management system should I get for the law firm.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, about 3 or 4 years ago, I kept running into these same problems,
Mm-hmm.
but I didn't realize they were connected. I was like, which school should I send my kid to? Which ski resort is best?
Mm-hmm.
Deer Valley always shows up as like number one. And
Mm-hmm.
if you're a skier,
I'm
it's
a very bad skier, but yeah.
it's not number one. I was looking for a web hosting company for my for the venture thing I was doing, and kept running into one. I was compiling these spreadsheets to be able to compare stuff, or for like the web hosting, you find these affiliate shills, right?
Yeah.
Guys telling you what's 10 best, and it was just bull. I just felt like the internet was going down this path of just kind of a cesspool.
Mm-hmm.
Right? All the searches showed up with affiliate.
Everything's been so heavily gamed now on the SEO side and everything else that it's,
I think
like
the Panda.
the demand medias of the world, et cetera, who just create this like content farms. Panda's helped. You saying that?
It's helped out a lot.
Yeah.
I think.
Panda's just so people know, is the latest Google core algorithm update that was meant to eliminate a lot of the content farms and seems to have helped.
So for us is how do you compile this information as structured data so people can make a side-by-side comparison of something,
Mm-hmm.
right? So Kayak, around the same time too, Kayak had come out, and I thought Kayak was brilliant for travel.
Yeah.
Really taking a complicated system, giving you all the filters to control
Mm-hmm.
it. It's like, why can't that be done for the other 1,000 big decisions in your life?
Mm-hmm.
It's all the same,
Mm-hmm.
the same problem.
Mm-hmm.
Giving people choices, narrowing them down.
And so how do you do that? Like, how do you build a data? How do you figure out what the best document management system is, for example? Like you mentioned that as an example.
So this problem people have been trying to address for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Because Google and Bing, they've all realized that search is great, but sometimes you got structured information that you want to be able to
Mm-hmm.
to compare. And people have done a whole bunch of different approaches to it. Google Squared, where they crawl and scrape, and
Yeah, I always thought that was an interesting. That was like a very little noticed project that was pretty. I thought it was just from a technical point of view very interesting.
Yes.
Google Squared. They were. That's something where they just for people to know that it was like it would take. You'd say like show me the U.S. presidents, and it would try to like actually provide like a structured spreadsheet of U.S. presidents and their birth dates and other things. And I thought it was just as a techie, I was like that's cool. It was interesting. It's a really non-trivial problem.
And we were very aware when they came out because that came out. And we're like, oh my god.
But it was just like a labs thing for them. They didn't seem to push it. I don't know.
It can't be done. Our view was that it kind of semantic stuff.
That stuff works like 80% of the time.
Exactly.
Yeah. It gets you like it's like there's a joke in that machine learning circles that you can, or in natural language circles that it's very good at solving every problem 80% of the way or something like this.
Yeah.
It's not a funny joke. Yeah, but it's like so it sort of gets you like very quickly part of the way there, but then you end up with these ridiculous errors that you need humans or someone else to do.
Exactly.
So you do have a human. I assume you have humans involved then.
Absolutely. So, and then the other sort of approach people have used, either semantic, purely semantic way, or the other way is sort of these open database projects, right? You create this platform and it throws in
crowdsourced
data.
or something, yeah.
Yeah, and it just doesn't work. Our feeling is that a human needs to lay the foundation. Like, how does someone decide dogs? Which dog to get for the family? What's the important decision criteria? How does someone decide which summer camp to send their kid to? Which investment advisor I should hire for my charity?
Mm-hmm.
What residential property management system should I use for managing my small apartment building?
So you actually go through for each category and sort of have some smart person figure out what are the key criteria that people use to make that decision.
Then you got to figure out, how do I get that data? And for us, the data comes with three sources. One is we either have databases, and we've scoured every sort of government database. Governments put out some pretty interesting data. It's just not in consumable format.
Yeah. It's not normalized. It's like a total mess, right?
Yeah.
It's like flat files or whatever, some random format.
Yes. Yeah. And so we really specialize in bringing that stuff in. The other one is we go out and we just gather it. We go out and we outsource a lot of the data collection. So for something like ski resorts, we go to 1,200 different ski resorts and get their data and normalize it.
Yeah.
You hit on the normalization part. I mean, that's the problem. How people represent information, that's why scrapers don't really work.
Yeah.
They're just not represented, or they're in multiple sources. And then the third one is crowdsourcing. We want people, businesses to come in and modify and add their listings.
I see. So you provide sort of the core, maybe the seeding and sort of the core structure, and then you allow some kind of crowdsourcing layer on top of that.
Exactly. To keep it fresh and accurate.